morning, friends. Last lecture we have to discuss the importance of the soaps, and therefore we have to discuss the raw material for the soaps. Okay. In this lecture we have to discuss the chemical reaction of the soap. Okay. Therefore, the soaps are the sodium or the potassium salt of long chain of fatty acid. Okay, means that the soaps are the sodium or potassium salt of long chain of fatty acid. You have to also know about the soaps. It is containing the some of the component, and therefore that soaps are the sodium or potassium salt. Okay, the soaps are sodium or potassium salt of the long chain of fatty acid. Okay, these soaps are sodium or potassium of the long chain of fatty acid. Okay, therefore you have to therefore the triglyceride in the fats oblique oil react with the aqueous NaOH or KOH. They can be converted into soaps and the glycerol. Okay, means after the saponification reaction, therefore you have to formation of the triglyceride, and that triglyceride in the fats and oil you have to react with the aqueous NaOH or KOH. They are converted into the glycerol and the soap. Therefore it is called as alkaline hydrolysis of the ester. Okay, therefore it is called as alkaline hydrolysis of the ester, means that the triglyceride in the fats and oil with the aqueous solution of the NaOH or the KOH, they are converted into the soaps and the glycerol, and this is called as alkaline hydrolysis of the ester. Okay, then secondly, the reaction leads to formation of the soap. It is called as saponification process, means that saponification process means what? Therefore your reaction leads to formation of the soap. Okay, means that saponification reaction, it is a leads to formation of the soap. It is called as saponification reaction. Look at this. This is the reaction of the to preparation of the soaps and the glycerol by the triglyceride. Look at this. This is the triglyceride structure, and that triglyceride structure, it is addition with the 3 times of the NaOH. You have to formation of the glycerol and the sodium palmitate. It is also known as the soap. Okay, this is the reaction of this formation of the soaps and glycerol. Okay, next is the saponification reaction is a exothermic in nature. Okay, you have to know about this saponification reaction. It is a exothermic in nature because the heat is liberated during this procedure. Okay, the saponification reaction is a exothermic in nature. Saponification reaction is exothermic in nature because the heat is liberated during this process. Therefore the saponification reaction is exothermic. Okay, the soap is precipitated as a solid from the suspension by adding the common salt to suspension. It is called as salting out of the soaps. Okay, means you are to soap is a precipitate, and you are to formation of the solid, and that solid you are to form the suspension by adding of the common salt to the suspension is called as salting out of the soap. Okay, and the crude soap, it is obtained from the saponification reaction. Okay, you have to use the crude soap, and that crude soap it is obtained from the saponification reaction. That crude soap is obtained from saponification reaction, and that saponification reaction, it containing the sodium chloride. That saponification reaction containing the sodium chloride, sodium hydroxide and the glycerol, and therefore your soap is excellent the cleanser. Okay, so therefore this is all about the chemical reaction of the soap, and therefore next is the types of the soap. Next point is types of the soap. The types of the soap, it is divided into 2 types. First is the nature of alkali, and second is the kind of the uses of some of the soaps. Okay, first is a nature of alkali. That the nature of alkali, it is depending upon the nature of alkali used in the production of the soap, and they are classified in 2 ways. Okay, means that the nature of alkali means it is depending upon the nature of alkali used in the production of the soap. Means you have to which alkali solution you have to use in this production of the soap, and therefore its nature, it is depending upon its nature. it is known as nature of alkali. Means that nature of alkali, it is depending upon the nature of alkali. Means that natures of alkali you have to use as a nature of alkali you have to use in the production of the soap. They are classified in two ways. First is a hard soap and second is a soft soap. Okay, the soft hard soap is the sodium salt of long chain fatty acid is known as hard soap. Okay, means therefore the sodium salt of long chain fatty acid, okay, those fatty acid it is containing the sodium salt of long chain. Okay, means definition, it is a simply very simple definition you have to understand carefully. That is the sodium salt of long chain fatty acid. Okay, the sodium salt of long chain fatty acid is known as hard soap, is known as hard soap. It is a difficulty dissolve in water. Okay, that hard soap, it is a difficulty dissolve in water, and it is a use as a laundry soap. Means this hard soap you have to use as a laundry soap because it containing the sodium salt of long chain of fatty acid, therefore it is a difficultly dissolve in the water, therefore you have to use as a laundry soap. Okay, secondly the soft soap, the potassium salt of long chain fatty acid known as the soft soap. Okay, the potassium salt of long chain of fatty acid, the potassium salt, you are to taking the potassium salt, and that potassium salt of long chain of fatty acid, it is known as soft soap. Okay, look at this reaction, that reaction it is says that you are to taking the hard soap, that is the C17H35CONA. Okay, therefore you are to, this is the stearate. Okay, that stearate, you have to formation of the stearate plus Na plus. Okay, then you have to oleotine, that oleotine is a soft soap, therefore it is converted into the ionic form, that is a oleotine, and therefore the K plus. Okay, so therefore this is all about the nature of the alkali. It is divided into two types, hard soap and soft soap. Hard soap is the sodium salt of long chain of fatty acid is known as hard soap, and it is difficultly dissolved in the water, and it is used as a laundry soap. And therefore this potassium salt of the long chain of fatty acid is, it is known as soft soap. Okay, and therefore it is used as a body soap. This is the soft soap. Okay, therefore this is the types of the soap. It is a first part, that is the nature of alkali. Second is the kind of uses. This is the second type of the soap, that is a kind of uses. Therefore different types of the soaps you have to discuss in this point. That is first is the laundry soap. Okay, it is formulated to eliminate the grease particle and the organic compound from the cloth. Okay, means that laundry soap you have to use for the formulated or the eliminated the grease solid particle and organic compound from the cloth. Means your cloth, therefore different types of the grease material, solid grease solid particle, it is situated on your cloth, and therefore the some of the organic compound it is also situated on your cloth, therefore it is eliminated. Okay, therefore these particles or this compound it is eliminated by this laundry soap, by this laundry soap. Okay, this is the first type, that is a laundry soap. Second is cleaning soap. Okay, the cleaning soap are made from cleaning the soil and the greens. Okay, means the cleaning soap is, the cleaning the soaps are made from cleaning the soil and the grease on your cloth and your body. This is the cleaning soap. Okay, third is industrial soap. It is a formulated for the special tasks. Okay, that industrial source soap is a formulated for the special task. They are commonly used for the washer, auto center, production line cleanup. Okay, means that the industrial soap you have to use for the washer, auto centers, and the production line cleanup, you have to use the industrial soap. Next is mediated soap. That mediated and the original soaps are the similar soap, has the addition of antiseptic, disinfectants, or the antibacterial agent like the phenol and the cresol. Okay, means that the mediated soap and the original soaps are similar. Mediated soaps and original soaps are similar, and therefore this mediated soap has the addition of antiseptic. Okay, that mediated soap has the addition of antiseptic, and it is a disinfectant or the antibacterial agent. That the mediated soap has the addition of antiseptic and the disinfector, or it is an antibacterial agent like the phenol and the cresol. Okay, means that mediated soap, it is a soap and the original soap are the similar, but the mediated soap has the addition of the antiseptic, disinfectants or the antibacterial agent like phenol and cresol, it is added into this mediated soap. Okay, this is the mediated soap. Secondly, the personal soap. It is divided into two types, that is antibacterial soap and hair and body soaps. Okay, first is antibacterial soap, that is a formulated to stop the spread of the bacteria and the viruses by adding the broad spectrum of antimicrobial agents. Okay, means therefore you are formulated to stop the spread of bacteria. Stop the spread of bacteria means bacteria growthness are stopped by this antibacterial soap, and the viruses by the adding the broad spectrum of antimicrobial agent. Okay, secondly, hair and body soap, it is a multi-purpose of blend that work on the hair just and it is a clean of the skin. This is the personal soap. Okay, next is the novelty soaps. Okay, that novelty soap, it is a manufacturing for the kids and include the soap into the shapes of rubber ducky. Okay, means that the novelty soap, it is a manufacturer for the kids and it is including the soap in the shapes of the rubbers ducky. Okay, therefore this is the novelty soap. Then nextly, the perfume soap, it is a produced by the adding the few additional ingredient and the perfume the skin irritation for the allergic people. Okay, means some of the perfumes soap, it is a produced by the additional few additional ingredient and the perfume. Okay, some of the peoples have the allergic reaction, therefore the skin irritation from this perfume soap. Okay, this is the perfume soap. Nextly, the beauty soap, it is a produce to future attractive fragrance and the ingredient of the skin types. Okay, means that the beauty soap, it is a produce to future, it is a attractive fragrance and ingredient of the skin types, means your body attractive fragrances and your skin ingredients, it is a attractiveness you have to formation by this beauty soap. Okay, then the liquid soap, the soaps are actually very difficult to produce many of the commercial liquid soaps and it is fact as a detergent. Okay, you have to use as the source and that soap you have to use actually very difficult to produce many of the commercial liquid soap and it is fact as a detergent. Okay, so therefore this is the types of the soap. Next time we are to discuss the meaning of the terms related to the detergent. Okay, thank you.